my name is Stephen Williams.
And I'm Barbara Williams.
In today's video, we're going to be talking about websites.
But first, we wanted to help you guys get to know us a little bit better and what our experience is with business. So, to begin with, we've
been helping small, medium, and large businesses since 1990 with print advertisements, and we also started helping businesses probably about 4 or 5 or probably 6 years ago with online advertising.
We've also been used at colleges and network marketing companies, teaching sales and just goal setting and, just reaching where it is you're trying to get to.
Yeah, helping people, because business is very hard, and there's a lot of things that you have to pay attention to. And what we've learned and what we help other business owners understand is that you have to do things a certain way, and that's what we're going to be making these videos for, to kind of help people if they feel stuck with different things with their business. We're going to try to answer some of those questions and help people move forward. So we want to start with looking at we're going to use both of our websites from 2 different businesses that we own as the examples. Okay, so the first website we're going to use is for our credit repair company that we own. And something that I've learned by putting together this company's website, and I had it put together a different way when I first started it, was that it needs to be very plain and simple. And also the colors are very important when you're putting together a website. And it needs to be able to be optimized for mobile. Some of the times I see people put so much stuff on their website, and then when they look at it on a mobile phone, which it's showing that about 75 to 80% of the people that look at your website is looking at it from a tablet or a mobile phone. And if it's not put together right, or if it's jumbled with too much stuff on it, it's going to be hard for the potential customer to look at it on their phone. What are your comments on?
Well, I just noticed with the sites that they usually have an optimized for mobile, and it's incredibly beneficial to use that, so that you find that your site remains easy to navigate even when it's being looked at through a phone or a tablet.
And something else to be careful of, even if it optimizes for mobile, you have to be careful with using dark backgrounds. There was a website for a company that I'm helping right now, and when we looked at their site on the computer, it looked fine, but when we looked at it on the mobile phone, even though it was optimized, the dark colors didn't come through well on the cell phone for the text that was within those dark colors. So what we're going to do here is, with every website, you're always going to have a home page, about page. I have here credit repair services, but this could be what you do, and then testimonials, frequently asked questions, and the contact us page, and we have contact page.
Okay, so now I'm gonna just kind of ask questions that they might be asking right now, because you said right here that every website should have these things. But I know that frequently a lot of people out there see pages that, just one long page, it would be considered a landing page, just one long page with all the info from top to bottom. And what are your comments on
that type? Those are good pages. And I have pages that are just like that. Those are usually where businesses will run advertisements to. So when you have a regular website like what you're seeing right here, this is as if someone landed on it from either doing a search or they were doing, online or they knew about the website and they went directly to the website. But usually when you see where it's a long form, where it has everything within that in that landing page, those are usually used from where a business is running a paid advertisement straight to that page, and they want to get all of the answers and everything within that page.
And how does a company decide if they should be using a landing page or a website?
Well, they should use both, but you should always use a landing page when you're running an ad from somewhere, because you don't want people to land on your website and then have to figure out what they have to do. Even if let's just say you're selling a product, just one single, like you have a website and you have a product that you're selling, or you have a groups of products, you don't want to run an ad somewhere and have them go and open up where all of your products are. You want to have them only go to that landing page with that particular product. Because when people are searching online or they're looking at an ad online, they're more focused on getting what they either typed in or getting what they saw. And I see a lot of people advertising and they make mistakes where they say that they have a certain product or service, but when they advertise, they have people go straight to the home page of their website and they expect the person to find that product or service. When if they just thought about it, the mindset of that individual is to get to that website and be right there where that product or service that they just saw or searched for, they want to be able to get right to it.
So when you think of your website, you should be thinking of it as a place where a person wants to get more in-depth information. It shouldn't be your attention grabber for
it should.
For coming from a sales. It's something that should be after you've gotten the person's attention.
Yeah.
And now they want someplace to go to research and get more information about what you offer. So that, in other words, you've already gotten their attention with a certain particular service. And now they want to see what kind of company you are before they actually go and spend money.
Yeah.
So that's why you want to have all the different parts of your website so that when someone does come to that point, that they can get all the information they need so that they can make an informed decision.
And that is exactly how people search. So if you're running an ad and it goes to a landing page, I would say 9.99 times out of 10, they're not going to buy it. They're going to click over to go see about your company. So you did your job the right way to get them to the landing page. And they would, if you didn't do it in that order, they would leave your website. But if they see the landing page and they don't buy, they're going to start investigating the rest of your website.
And if you just think about how you search yourself, so you go to Google or whatever search engine you use, and you type in the product or the name of whatever it is that you're looking for. And then the landing page will come up, and you'll scroll down, you'll look at it in your mind, you'll confirm that yes, this is what you were looking for, or no, it wasn't, and you're going back. You hit the back button and go back to your search and click the very next thing. So you want to make sure that your landing page is clear and concise about specifically the product. Now, once you've gotten that person's attention and they've in their mind confirmed that, yeah, this is the product that they're looking for, they're going to click through and then go on to so you can kind of see how fast the decision is made. So if a person comes from a sales ad straight to your website, and now they have to search for the product that it was that they were advertised for, and it takes them more than a split second, they're going to hit that back button, and then be off and running to the next person who is offering the same thing you're offering. So,
and that's exactly what they do.
And we'll have talks about landing pages specifically. So we just wanted you to understand the difference. So if in your mind you were saying, well, I don't think my site needs to have all these different pages, or why do I see other people with a single page, or various things, I just wanted that to be answered.
Yeah, and they probably, when they see those single pages, they're thinking that person just has that, but they just, what happened is you landed on their landing page that they're using to market their services. So you could really tell if a business knows what they're doing, because when they advertise, they're going to keep the person focused on what they either saw in an ad or what they searched for in the search engine.
And a business might have, so let's say they're selling 20 different products on that website, and they may have 20 different landing pages, each for each specific product, and they all are going to end up in the same place in the end, but in the beginning, they need to keep your interest specifically on that product. And then once you click through from there, then you'll end up on their website. And all of them click through to basically the same site. It's just
how they got there and then what page they got there from. But yeah, you could have websites that could have hundreds of landing
there's no
pages.
Limit to the number of landing pages.
With this website here, I probably have about 20 or 30 different landing pages from the different ads that I've ran. So when I run my ads, they land on the landing page, and then they'll go through, and look at what we had to offer. And everything that's on this page, there was some connection to the advertisement that they saw. So some of the pages that I have in here, they're not labeled right here. You wouldn't even know about them unless you came to my website from an ad.
So they're hidden links, and the only way in is from that particular page.
Yeah, from that page. And then you do want to make sure, either at the bottom, and I'll go here where you can kind of see where people would be able to see that you could get to the home page or any of the other pages that would be within the website, because you want to make sure that they can navigate. But if you're selling a product, you want to give them an opportunity to buy, but you don't want to not allow them to navigate to see your website, because people want to see if you're a real company, or they want to, learn more about your business before they spend money with you. So do you want to ready to review the other site?
Well, so just have a short review of this site. So we have our home page.
Well, here's the home page, and it's very simple.
Yeah, so you want to, when you're getting ready to make your website, the best way to do it, I think, is to start with as many sheets of paper as you are going to have pages on your site.
Yeah.
And so you'll label it, home page at the top, and kind of go through a mock-up of what you're going to have on that page, and then you're going to move to the next one.
Yeah. And just write down exactly what you want on there, and don't think that you got to have everything, everything has to be covered on there, because it's more important that you lay out what you want, get started, get that on there, and then as you move forward, when you talk to customers or you talk to other people or you see people that are in your industry, you can start making adjustments to your website page.
And you'll learn as you go what else you need to add, and different things will be revealed to you that you didn't think of before or didn't know about before. And so you'll keep refining your website as you go along.
Yeah, and depending on what you're selling, like for this website here, this is for our credit repair company, and you can see that, I talk about what we do, And I always give people the opportunity to buy if they're ready to, but they don't have to. They can just continue reading. I have something right here that we'll go into in another video for capturing information. But we'll just go through the pages, and you can see this is more information, and then you can see here that's repeated, and we're going to talk about that at a later time. And then this is a sales page that I have in the header here, but there's other sales pages that I have that are not in the header, that they're hidden, that would just be used strictly for my marketing, from my advertisements that are going out. And then we have a testimonial page, and you can see, these are, easy, clear for people to understand, and it still has that button to get started. So even if you have if you sell a service or you sell multiple products, you would kind of be making sure that when you're having people land on the pages, that they had opportunity to either, like, this could just be go to our what would it be, like, order page, or if you had a whole bunch of products and services, you could put buttons throughout your website that'll get people to go to the is it a catalog page, or what would you call it in the website? Like, so where you can just see all the different products that a company is selling. You could have those types of buttons. Store page, yeah. I couldn't even think of the name. To your store page, yeah. And then here's a frequently asked questions. And you see I still put the getting started. Because you never know when you've answered the questions.
And when you don't want the person to have to go looking for the button to buy the product.
Yeah, they have to, like, okay, I'm convinced, so now what I do, where do I go? So I just put on here, get started today, that big yellow button. So some other things to keep in mind, we had a contact us page here. If people want to just email, submit info, always put your number if you have an office that you're working out of, or your phone number that people can contact you from, because people like to talk to real people.
And I would, all you have to do is think about how you feel when you're purchasing something. Some companies don't post a number or, different things, and just think about when you're purchasing something and you have questions and you go look. I know one thing that I always do is go looking for a phone number before I purchase anything, because I always think that if there's a problem, I want to know that I'll be able to call and get answers. So kind of think about your website as if you were shopping there, what kind of things would you need to see to be convinced to purchase from your site? What kind of safe things would you want to see so that that you feel like you're purchasing from a reputable company.
If Barb won't buy anything from your website if you don't have a phone number, period. So just think of how many people that are out there that might want to buy from you, and they think the same way that she does, where if there's no number, you're not going to be making that sale no matter what. And I've seen that in person.
There's even been times where if I'm feeling like the website might be a little bit sketchy and they do have a phone number, I'll see how easy it is to contact and talk to a person. Even if I don't have real questions, I'll figure out some questions just to ask so that I can call and just see if the phone gets answered and, how long is the hold or what happens with their system. Just to know before I, go ahead and spend money with them.
Yeah. So any other stuff about that we didn't cover on this one? We want to show you a sample of just what we consider a mini site, where this business here is a full online company. We do have an office, but it's mainly, I set it up for us to run this company as an online business. But we're going to show you another business that we have with our daughter and son-in-law. And that's,
primarily brick
yeah,
and mortar. So this one is set up just to primarily be brick and mortar, and it could be an online store, but for now, since it's started, it has always been, the focus has always been online, mainly because we find it hard to keep up with the ever-changing products. There's just so much new stuff always being released, and the inventory changes so often. It gets to be a little bit much to handle the in-store stuff, inventory, and keeping up with the online and changing. And so, for us, we have made this store pretty much solely a brick and mortar focus. So this website is mainly to bring awareness that the store is here, what hours we're open, what kind of activities are available, and we also use it for name collection and email addresses for customers, so that we can get in touch with them, keep them up to date on sales and events and different things that are happening.
yeah, yeah, that's real big. I don't see enough websites using how they're using this here, where this little section right here, over the years, how many people you think is on the list? Like this here, you'll see business owners that have a section on there, but they're not really doing any marketing back to the people that put their names on the list, or you'll just see websites that don't even have anything to collect name and email on their website. And you have to do that, because if people either come across your website, they want to be informed about discounts, or if you do it in the store.
See, and that's what we
Yeah.
kind of, it's not even really meant for online. We use this as a tool in the store. So when people come in to the store and make purchases, they can sign up to be a club member, and they'll get a card, and they'll enter their name and email address when they're in the store. They'll get added to our list, and from that point on, they'll get discounts on whatever they purchase, and they'll be included in any mailings. And over the years, we've collected thousands, literally thousands of email addresses, and it's a very active list. We also have an opt-out, and it's really funny, because when people opt out of this particular list because they were there in person most of the time to sign up, when people opt out of it, they actually tell us why they opted out. So I'm moving, or that's the most common reason. So they're very attentive to the things that we sell, the things that we send them.
Yeah, they don't. They're not like with my email list with other business. A person they'll just opt out. They don't even. Maybe they just might say they either don't want don't want to know about the service anymore,
or there's no explanation at all.
No explanation. Yeah, but with theirs, they're like it's like your friend not wanting to be friends, but in a nice way, where they want to give you a reason, behind why they want to be off the list. But the big benefit of it, from what they've done, is they've been able to grow that list, and we just don't see enough businesses even doing that. So even if you're not really adding to your website, you need to at least have a section like this where people, if they come across your business, or just actively do it in your store for people when they make purchases, or come in, just to have them sign up if they wanted to, just so they can get specials and know about what's going on with your store.
So, as with the other site, we have the pages that he suggested, the home, the about us. because we're trying to promote brick and mortar, we have Shop With Us, and it basically shows our in-store location and, you know, kind of gives them an idea of the products and, you know, what the store is like, to come and visit. So, this site is mainly meant to draw people in, so.
Yeah, so they can, when you have a business, even though we as the business owner can think, okay, it's just like it's a location and we take some pictures of stuff. Actually, what they're doing here really well is they're giving a person the experience of being at the store without being at the store. And with the way people are right now with online and not really moving like they used to, you got to do things like this where you show people this is like you're giving them that experience so that it makes them want to come and see it for real because you're showing it there rather than just saying like it was on the home page, just saying it's just an anime store and you know come see what we got. This is taking it a step further where you can see stuff and people will think, well, you know, I want to go there and see this stuff. You have stuff on the and then here's okay, and y'all are doing those. Don't load them up yet. Well, this is something that they're starting to do. It's mainly on the Facebook page, I think, or the email, but they're going to be loading up on this
go
page.
Back a month.
Oh, there you do.
Okay, so we've been slacking in January. That's why I was saying it's hard to keep up with. We do so much with Facebook and everything that it gets hard to keep up. We have several different events this month actually too, and they should be on there already. They're not, but we try to put all of our events on here so that people can click and get the pertinent details. But two, when people come into the store, we also connect them with our Facebook page, and that's where they get the most up-to-date information. That's where we find it easiest to keep in touch with people. They can message us and everything, right, and get instant feedback from Facebook. So the site works for us. We actually even thought about not keeping the site and just doing the Facebook page, but it's already at the top of the search engines and everything, so
yeah.
It's best that we just leave it be and work with it as keep up with it as we can. So,
and a lot of it is kind of depends on what type of business you have and how you want to run your business, because they are focused hard on getting people to come to the store. And so if you have a business and you need to get people into the store, this is the strategy that I would use, because you don't want to have people thinking that I don't have to come to the store. And you know, then because that leaves you wide open to just having to where you're competing with price, where people are just shopping for price online rather than shopping the experience at your location.
So with the anime, what we know is there are far too many products out there for us to compete competitively with the internet. So in other words, a person can type in and find any anime product they want and get it in a day or so from Amazon or wherever. But the only place that they're going to get the full anime experience is either at a convention or at a store like ours. And the stores like ours are very few and far between. So we often get people who drive from other states We've had visitors from other countries, and I'm not saying that they came here to visit our store alone, but we were on the list once they got here. So it does draw, and our site has helped to make people aware that we're here, and we have a unique niche in the market. So I can definitely see a benefit from having the site, even though we don't sell online as most businesses do.
Well, all right. I think that can kind of help you with what we've went through with the websites. Is there anything else you want to add on that?
Yeah, so what we showed you tonight was 2 different sites with 2 different goals. And what might help too in that list of making your website pages and everything is to really narrow down what you want your goals of your site to do for you. What are you trying to get from it? Are you trying to get the sale accomplished? Are you trying to get them to your business? Are you trying to get the information from them? Like, it's best to start off knowing exactly what it is you're trying to get from them, what you would like the result to be, and then build your site going with everything towards that result.
Yeah, I agree.
So thanks for joining us. If you have topic suggestions or questions,
you can put the comments below the video, either if you're watching it on our Facebook page or you're watching it on YouTube. And you can also drop us an email or direct message also.
Yeah, and thanks for joining us. Have a good one.